Wrong song. So there we go. Alrighty. Listening to Too High to Die, of course, as we usually do. Let me know if the music's too loud. Alrighty, let's get some promo going in a couple of different places. Alright, and we hit the update all titles on the Twitch side to get the Twitch notification working. Alrighty, so that was Too High to Die. We'll have a quick listen to Puddle. And then we'll have a new song, or a newer song, Captain Fred of the TechHeads, and then we'll get into the stream. Alrighty, let's get a couple of promos going, a couple of channels. Playtesting by Hybrid Pirates modpack in survival. Alrighty. Alrighty, one more place to put the promo, and then I'll get myself ready to go. Alrighty. So we're listening to Puddle by Apollo Music, and we'll be starting the actual gameplay soon. Alrighty, we've got one more track to listen to, which is Captain Fred of the TechHeads, and then we'll get into some actual gameplay. Music by Apollo Music. Alright, we'll save that track for later. Okay. So, here we are. In the Hybrid Pirates mod pack. I've got a little bit of lag happening because I'm actually trying to close off DaVinci Resolve at the same time. So, give me a moment to try and get that sorted. And meanwhile, here's something that looks a bit like the screen shot I used for the thumbnail. Back a little bit. There we go. Alright, 1 second. I'll just try and get DaVinci Resolve to close off. There we go. That'll free up some memory, and we can actually have some memory free for gameplay. Just trying to get some editing done as well, but haven't had time to do both the editing and the streaming. So, all right. So off in the distance there, we've got some areas that are not frozen ocean. We'll try and get out to those today. Alright, so I don't know why, but DaVinci Resolve is taking it forever to close. I don't want it to do error reporting, I just want the silly thing to close. And there we go, that should free up some RAM and I should have a slightly better performance now. Alright. Ah, scary. Okay. Back to first person view. So we need to make a boat. Well, we need to grab our boat and we need to head down to the ocean and try and get out to the frozen ocean, try and get out past the frozen ocean and get some resources so we can make a bigger ship. So, all of that behind us. We'll grab our boat and we'll head off. Alrighty. So, if you're wondering, this is a pack I've put together. I'm building a pack with Valkyrian sails and small ships and Valkyrian pirates and a bunch of other stuff. We've got supplementaries and amendments and supplementary squared and yeah, we've got a bunch of cool things like Farmer's Delight and ecologics and stuff like that. So a lot of interesting biome generation. Plus we've got an all ocean world with just islands on it. So let's get back into it. Grab our boat from our igloo. Now we do have a couple of villages down the bottom of the igloo, but we need beds before we can make them breed. So we've got one bed, but that's the one that came with the igloo. So we're going to grab our boat and drop a couple of things off here. Might take a spruce doors. Actually, they might be good for some underwater exploring. We'll leave the slime ball. Actually, we're in 1.20, so we might need it for a lead. And we'll drop off a few other things. I'll just quickly cook some food. Sleep before we go. If it's getting dark. Not getting dark yet, so good. Alright. Hi there to whoever's watching on Twitch, good to see you. Feel free to join in the chat. And hopefully we'll get some more people watching soon. Alright, so we've got a couple of presents here from supplementaries, I believe it is. We've got some extra resources hiding in there. Got some cobblestone. And what have we got in this one? Some strip spruce. And these look like presents on the week of Christmas, which is last time I played on this world. So we just had this decoration. And some more spruce logs in there. Alright, so let's get ourselves that boat talking about and some food. Might just grab a little bit of iron, which I saw around the corner here. And make sure we've got a bucket or something as well, that could be handy. There's around this corner. Oh, there we go. Would you look at that? 3, just enough for a bucket. Oh, 4. enough for some boots then. But we've got copper for the armour. We've got the copper and tough backport, so we can use copper tools and copper armour. Might as well grab the coal as well. Now the reason we want to build a different type of boat is the regular boats, so we want to build a ship, because the regular boats we've got, they don't last very long on the water. They're not seaworthy. There's a mod called unseaworthy. It means you can't actually go very far in boats without the risk of them breaking and dropping you in the water. So it can be set to destroy the boat as well, but I thought that was just a little bit too harsh. Alright, so we've got ourselves a little bit of iron from that. That'll be enough for a shield as well, which might be handy. So we'll get a bucket and a... well, maybe some shears if we've got any extra iron. Alright, let's see. We've got enough for 3 there. So if we change that over for a couple of planks, actually. Yeah, we use planks. Alright, so we go with 2 sticks first. First bit of iron. And once that's done, we'll use two planks to get the last 3. Efficient use of fuel and all. Even though I've got charcoal and coal, I do want to make some more torches. Running low. I'll use charcoal for that. Want a whole stack, just about half a stack will do. Alright, so we get ourselves a bucket, which will be very handy. And the extra iron. Might be good to have a shield, might be good to have something else. Alright, we'll sleep so that we have the most daylight to get exploring in. Apparently it's not dark yet, but it looks pretty dark outside. It's sunset. Okay. I guess we wait for the sun to set, and then we go sleep. There we go. So we also need to get some glass so that we can clean up the water that was our window in the igloo. So we started using the furnace a bit too much, and the ice next to it melted. Alright. Did we grab our boat? We did not grab a boat, so we'll grab our boat. I want to free up some space in the inventory as well. So we're going to potentially be collecting a lot of things, so we might just get rid of the planks and slabs and some of this food. Leave the raw salmon slices behind, for example. And take the cooked crab with us instead. And we might just leave that enchanting the brewing stand behind as well. Alrighty. So I'll be going for a couple of hours for the stream, so hopefully there'll be enough time to go out and explore a bit and pick up some resources. So we've got 2 options for boats. We can either make a small ship's ship, or we can make a sail's ship. So we're going to go with a small ship's ship to start with, because it's a little simpler. We've got a couple of things we need to do in order to do that. So First, we've got to get down to the water level. Get out from under the ice. And we're going to head... Let's have a look where we could go on the map. So we've been up to the north. And we found our way up to this island here. We could see it was the edge of the ice from up there. So we're going to head up that way. And see if we can find any resources up that way. Maybe we can find some flax to make wool, or to make string and wool from. Or maybe we can find some villager rafts or shipwrecks or other resources on islands. So we're going to use the boat to get across the ice a little bit faster. And because we've got ecologics, we also have thin ice, which we've got underneath us at the moment. If we jump on that, it'll actually break. So it's going to move across. Sometimes it'll just break when we walk on it as well. Now with the unseaworthy boats, we also get them flying up in the air occasionally, which means we can sometimes use that mechanic to our advantage to get back onto the ice. There we go. Basically, if the boat is in deep water, it is in danger of breaking. So we've got some sort of chunk errors happening below the water there. Showed some caves. Do still have caves. It's going to be quicker to... No, it's quicker to go across. Alright, go around this one. Let's see if we can go across this one. Yep. Oh, and straight into the water again. Wait. So campfire nearby? So we've got comfortable campfires, which means there should be a campfire around here somewhere to cause that. Which I don't see a campfire, so I'm a bit confused about that. Maybe there's a shipwreck below us or something. Unless it's the comfort from eating food, but it's only supposed to happen from meals, and we haven't eaten a prepared meal recently, so not sure on that. Bit of a weird one. What's causing the comfort? Oops, we just lost our boat. Regeneration, in fact. Regen. Oh, maybe there was a... Maybe there's a dolphin or something? Regeneration. What would be causing regeneration? Something causing regeneration nearby. Very strange. Alright. Are we wearing anything that would... Not that I'm aware of. Got random regen. Not going to question it. Maybe we get it from the penguins. Well, it looks like it's maybe from having our food full. Maybe we ate something. Alright, we might have to break the boat. Doesn't seem to want to jump up again for us at the moment. Yeah, we'll try breaking the boat. Must be lower, shallower water in this area. Where's our boat? There it is. So yeah, this is the thin ice breaking underfoot. Go across the water again, across the ice, back to the water. And we might quickly break the boat to get past the polar bear. breaking underfoot. Alright, polar bear over there, so we'll just scoot straight past it. It's got a baby. Still not sure what's caused the redrin. And there we go, back onto the ice. Okay, let's go across this way. Stuck in the ice. So we do have boats with ice breaking capabilities, which we'll get into later. Let's head this way. Whoops. I'm going to go back in the water. Not the way I wanted to go. The problem with the ice boats is they're very hard to steer. Alright, so we'll head over this way. Go around this bit of ice, see if we can find a gap. Okay, there's a gap here, so we'll put the boat down again and we'll go straight across. See if we can get over this bit and stay on the ice, hopefully. Oh, not quite. Okay, we'll go past. And there we go, we lost the boat. Let's take it over this bit of water. I think we're getting close now. See if we can get up on this ice. Yes, there we go. Alright, straight across. And up onto this bit of ice. Nice going. Alright, I think we got a campfire somewhere up on a hill over here. So that should be our beacon. Or makeshift beacon at this time of this level of the game. Starting to snow. And there's our little hill that we made I think I made a campfire. I'll double check. And we're out of the snow area and it's raining here. And sort of in between snow and rain. I guess you'd call it sleet. I think we had a campfire up there. Maybe we just got the tree and left. That's where we got our spruce tree from. Our original spruce sapling. And you can see we got some non-snowy biomes over that way. We'll take a quick break on the edge of this little island here. Okay. And as you can see, we've got some fresh islands to explore. See if we can find any useful resources on it. Different types of wood, maybe. Sheep, flax, crops, anything that helps us survive better. Oh, there's a... That looks like a raft over there. In the distance. Won't be able to see it very well, but distant horizons shows us a little bit what's in the distance. There's a couple of sharks down there. Hopefully they won't attack us. There's some trees on that island. Some flowers on that one. Alright, let's... I hear the wind in the background as well. Okay. Let's head to this little island. Get ourselves some flowers. What else is on this island? Anything useful? Just flowers. We don't really need the flowers for anything, but they're nice to have. And they can be used... Morning! Hey, my baby brigade, good to see you! So, yeah, just exploring on the Hybrid Pirates pack. I've just come from this snowy biome over here. And if we have a look at the map, we've come from down here, where we've got an igloo and one really big spruce tree. And we're all the way up here on the edge of the frozen ocean. So, we're going to try our luck with heading a bit further out. And it looks like there's a villager raft over there, so we might be able to get some resources from them. And might be able to bring the villager back with us too if we're lucky. And over here we've got another small island. And this small island gives us some variety in flowers. So I think we'll actually stop to pick some flowers and we'll leave a torch here. Show we've been here. Couple of daisies, dandelions, I mean. Alright. In a lurk, you're trying to make some walnut milk right now. Okay. Hey, you know, we can actually make, we can actually get walnuts in this mod pack. There's walnut trees. And they come with squirrels, which is kind of cool. Alright, so the boat's going to collapse if we stay in one spot for too long. So let's head over this way. Oh, actually, let's go over to that other island and see if we can get some saplings. Oh, no, we'll go to this one first. We're back in shallow water, so the boat's not going to collapse. Nice. So, yeah, that's definitely a raft over there. A villager raft. And we've got birch trees and oak trees over there. We could probably get some saplings. And the villager rafts will have beds as well, so we could grab some villagers and a bed. So we'll see if we can make ourselves a little small ship's ship. And bring some villagers back. We might make one that's got the ice breaking functionality. Let's see. That way. We'll come back to this island and then we'll look for the villager raft. So I'm looking forward to seeing your take on Eliminate, the first session, Mermaid Brigade. I've still got to finish my video, so I'll be editing that tomorrow and hopefully getting it out by the weekend, my time, which means maybe Friday or Saturday for those of you in the US. In fact, most of the rest of the world. Alright. Is it shallow enough that we're not going to lose our boat here? I don't think it is. I guess we could put a couple of blocks down at the bottom of the island. And that would artificially make the... Yeah, let's do that. What do we got? We got some cobblestone. We just don't want to stay underwater for too long. We seem to have got something that's causing us to have permanent regen as well, which I'm not going to complain about, but it's a little odd, a little broken, I think. Alright, so if we put our boat here, it shouldn't break, in theory, because it'll be over shallow water. It lets us. I'm trying to place the boat. Okay, seems I double right clicked and I'm in the boat. But it seems to have worked. Okay, so we'll just scoot back a little bit to make sure we're off the deep water. A little glitchy on the boat. Okay, we'll just place another couple here. We'll park the boat. Just to make sure we don't lose it while we're not looking. Alright. Now, can we jump up from the boat if we park it here? Not quite. Go push the boat away again. One more try. That worked, but then we fell in the water again. A little bit of lag. Okay. The rain's causing the lag, I think. That's alright though. We have the boat to stand on. So let's have a look. We got... Let's just make ourselves... Oh, I got some stairs, in fact. Well, let's just place some stairs. Oh, we've already got shears, so if we come across any sheep, we make ourselves a bed. Are there any sheep on the island? I don't think so. Hearing birds, which is optimistic. Might have to make ourselves a little shelter. Getting dark. We did bring some doors, so we could just make ourselves a little hidey hole until daylight. Or we could try our luck at the villager raft. I don't know how quickly we can get there. I don't know if it'll be quick enough. Let's make ourselves a little hidey hole for now. Yeah, I can see there's already mobs forming, so... Mobs spawning? Forming? Mobs turning up. Let's make ourselves a little hollow to hide in here. Owls. Now we do have owls as a mob we can find in this mod pack, so maybe there's some owls on this island. We can check that out in the daylight. Might just be ambient noises too. We do get ambient noises from the Ecologics mod that we added to the pack. Not sure if you can hear it, but there's some ambient noises from possums in my garage here as well, so I can certainly hear them. climbing climbing over things in the roof, making noises. Alright, let's get ourselves a crafting table. A furnace, and see what we can do. Would be nice if we could sleep and get rid of the rain. It does seem to be causing a bit of lag. Alright, let's get ourselves a little furnace. And while we're here, we may as well make ourselves a chopping board as well. Cutting board. I'm trying to ignore the noises in the background. I think I can hear a vehicle of some sort as well. Seems to be a bit of a problem in this neighbourhood. There's lots of noises in the background. Makes it difficult to record things lately. Seems to be something that's just started happening in the last couple of months. Alright. Let's just eat a bit of uni since we've got some hunger. How's the weather looking? Still wet. Got jellyfish and sharks out there. That villager must be getting a bit wet out there as well. Alright, let's see what else we can put in here. Maybe we can make ourselves a little fireplace, a little campfire. Smelt ourselves some of that copper that we've got there. Obviously not smelting in the campfire, but campfire would be useful. So let's grab one. And I think maybe we need a shield if we're going to be dealing with skeletons, which we could be. And let's just use a bit of this cobblestone here. Alright, since we've already got shears, we'll make ourselves a shield. And yeah, let's smelt some of this. I'll smelt all of it, really. Okay, so that's 1 stick and 3 planks ought to do that amount. Don't seem to have any mobs around. Actually, that's good. No hostiles. Let's head up and try and get those trees then. Oh wait, there is something. May as well have our axe at the ready then. Maybe it's not on the island, maybe it's in the water. Maybe it's drowned. Alright, we've got ourselves some birch. Maybe a birch sapling into the process. Into the bargain. Did that actually drop or did we pick it up? It did drop. Okay, we're going to get it in a sec. Alright, well we've got One birch sapling and one oak sapling. Do we replant? Oh, there's another birch tree there. Yeah, we'll replant then. Wait, was that there before? We do have regrowth, which could have caused it to spontaneously grow another tree. Which I don't mind if it did. I don't think that tree was there before. I think that grew while we weren't looking. Which is kind of cool. Okay, so now we've got 3 oak saplings. So plant 1 oak tree up high. And we've got 4 birch saplings, so we'll plant 1 of those as well. We'll take these back to our home base later on. For now, I think we might celebrate the fact that we've had a win. We've got a firefly. We'll celebrate the fact that we've had a win without having any mobs nearby. They're still showing up. Maybe it is a drowned. Maybe there's something inside. Maybe something's got in our house. Hope not. I say house. It's not really a house. So it's out there somewhere. I'd say it's a drowned. Alright, so we do have the comfort from the campfire. We've still got regeneration as well, so must have been from something we ate. Alright, I think we might need a barrel and just drop a few things off here as well. So we can make a chest boat, but the problem with the chest boat is that if the chest boat breaks, everything that's in it will fall in the water and we'll have to pick it up again. So that's kind of frustrating. We do have some better options for storage that we can take with us. But for the moment, I think we'll just go with making a barrel and storing stuff back here if we need to come back for it. I think we'll store some food here, for example. We haven't needed much yet, so cooked crab, we'll store that here. And we've got quite enough for a chest plate. Could make diving boots. Might be worthwhile refreshing our tools or switching to stone. What's the durability on these ones? 190, 131. So they got slightly better durability than stone. Yeah, let's refresh our tools. And hopefully it'll be daylight. So 1 axe. I'll put that back in my preferred slot in the middle. Our shears there. And the knife next to that one. And then we'll get our... Yeah, we'll get our copper shovel. And we'll keep the bucket there. Okay. What do we want to drop off? Let's drop off... Drop off an oak sign. A little sign here. Temporary storage. Where's caps lock still on? Every storage cache. Cache. Temporary storage cache. Temporary storage cache. There we go. Walnut milk slaps. That's good. Alright, and look at that. Sunlight. I've definitely got a laggy sunrise. And the rain stopped, which is great. Alright, so... just because we don't want to have to come back and get everything, might drop off some of these flowers. Keep the dandelions, I like those. I think the rest is probably... let's just drop it all off. If we find enough stuff on a raft, we might be able to make a boat. Yeah, we'll come back for it. That makes it a proper temporary storage cache. Alright, we forgot the boat though. Let's... oh no, the boat's down here. Let's go back down to our boat. We'll head back to the first little island and then we'll head towards the villager raft. Actually, I think the villager... yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a stopover if we go this way. Oh, kelp. Might need that later. Could be hard to get without proper preparation later, so we'll get one. Come back in the boat, and let's see. Which way are they? They're over that way. Why did I throw that? May as well go after it. Take a while for it to come back up. Deep oceans here. Well, the mod's actually deeper oceans. Okay, so... was it that way? They're easier to see during the night because they've got lights on them. I think it was over this way. We'll be able to see it when we get closer. That looks like it could be a raft over there. Ah, it's dead ahead. Dead ahead, Captain! Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, we got a little bit of time. Oh no, we'll wait until we've actually got a boat to call our own before we go doing silly things like that. Let's see. Nope, Distant Horizon's being silly. It was there. There we go. Let's come back in. A little bit of chunk error. Alright. We have a villager. And we just lost our boat. No? Didn't lose the boat. Okay. Alright, so we have lots of wool here. We have a bed and we have a villager. And we have lots of resources. So let's talk to the villager. You are a cartographer. Okay, do we have anything we can sell you? What's that behind it? That looks like a an island that's not loading properly. Don't mind me. I'm just having a look in your barrel. I needed some of you guys an inheritance. I could have used the Prismarine. All right, and some sticks. You don't seem to want to sell us anything that we can afford at the moment, so don't mind me. No, I don't have any paper, I'm sorry. However, I might just borrow some of this. Wait, we got a spider web over there. No, we don't have any leads yet. Okay. Thinking we could make a boat, but we don't have any leads, and you don't seem to have the right sort of resources. Now, usually there's more than one of these villager rafts around. So maybe we go and see who else we can find. Is there another raft around in close proximity? Maybe another one over there? Oh, it's a fair way to go, though. Do we still have enough space? Yeah, we've still got enough space that we can pick up the boat if we drop it. Yep. Speak of the devil. Where did the boat go? Did it break completely? Did we lose our boat? That's not good. We have to go back to the other raft and make one. Wait, what's that? There's a bottle. Message in a bottle. We can stand on that. And not be in the water. Okay. I do not see the boat, so I think we've lost our boat in the middle of the... Ooh. Hello, lava. Can we perhaps make a... Oh no, we do have a boat. Just didn't see it. Must have picked it up as soon as we fell. Alright, well in that case... May as well break the bottle. See what's in the message in the bottle. We have... sea message. Alright, let's head over to this island with the lava. This could be fun. We've got a bucket. We could maybe use it to bridge. Is the water shallow enough that you're not going to lose the boat? Yes, it is. Yeah, we could use that to bridge across the... Oh. There's a raft there. Is that the one we came from, or is that another one? Let's have a look at the map and try and figure it out. J for journey map, not M for map. Okay, and we need to center on where we are. Okay, so that looks like the boat we came from. And we're looking straight ahead, and that is not the boat we came from. Okay. Is there anything worthwhile here other than the trees? We already have spruce trees. We already have birch saplings. We already have oak saplings. A little bit of extra copper. Okay, more kelp, so I didn't need to worry about the kelp before. Hi, shark. Please don't eat me. Don't know if they do, but still. Nice to ask. Nice to ask them nicely not to. Alright, so over this way we have another raft. So let's go have a look at that. We now have 27 copper as well. Which is good for tools and armour. As it always should have been. Is that? That is a raft. It's not in the direction we've been before, so as long as we can get there. Oh gosh. Rocky going though. Alright. We have another sea message here. Where did that raft go? Has it gone into the dead spot where we can't see it in distant horizons? We need to adjust my configuration. Alright, so we've got 2 sea messages. Check those out when we're not in the middle of the ocean. Oh, there's the raft. Oh, we've got a shallow bit of ocean we can stop over. And the boat will relax. Oh, 2 rafts. Nice. Okay. Let's have a look at these sea messages. I did try to do some configs so the sea messages that show custom messages, but I don't think these are the ones. Beware the fish girl. Okay, probably good advice. And what does the other one say? Oh, that's my halfway through stream alarm. Not quite halfway, but getting close. Alright. So what's this other one say? I hope Tide carries this message to someone. Well, it did. not quite what you're looking for, though. So we can make soap, and we can clean those up and turn them into regular books, which will be handy, because they're not really much use for anything else. Okay. So we've got 2 rafts here. More turtle eggs. And more villagers. Okay. Oh, a fishing rod. Yes, please. And invisible item frames. Yes. Did we just lose the boat? No. Something fell in the ocean. What was it? Oh, we got some potions here too. Excuse me, I'm just gonna have a look in your chest. Actually. What's that over there? He's not gonna fall for it. Alright, well. Oh, we do have some more emeralds here and some more books. More prismarine. I guess you get the opportunity to collect it when you're living on a raft. Oh, it's the... Oh. We got a spyglass. Nice. I mean, you have a spyglass. How nice of you to donate it to the cause. And lots of cooked fish. Raw fish. Lots of squid ink as well. I'm not clicking the right number of times there. There we go. And some glass bottles. And some more coal. Another Nautilus shell. And some more bowls. That'll be very handy when we actually start getting into Farmer's Delight. Oh, you're a leather worker. Okay. Do we want to keep you as a leather worker? Or do we want to maybe have you change profession? I could use... No, I've got copper. I can make a copper one. That's a smoker. Okay. Anvil. All very handy things. You know what? We might just see about trying to get... Oh. Hello. Got a fish in there as well. You've got a fish in your net. Oh, you don't like that I broke your net and you're jumping in the water? That's a bit of a mean protest, but okay. So we're going to see if we can make a lead and come back and get you in a boat. I'm going to take that bit of string and let's see if we can find a string on any other nets on rafts. I know there's one on the other one. Alright. Can I play GD Studio Plus? I don't know. I've never tried. I don't actually know what that is, but thank you for the suggestion. Alright. So we've got a Lily of the Valley and a bunch of wool. You're going... Where are you going? You're going to go visit your friend, are you? Alright, well, let's follow suit. Let's go visit your friend. Don't get yourself killed by a giant jellyfish on the way. Okay. Am I stuck in it? I am stuck in it. Okay, well that's alright. I was going to chop it up anyway. Did that not work? It did work. Okay, so we have two string. Oh, we seem to have a sign as part of your net there. I see. Wait, have we got second villager overboard? No, just the one. Villager overboard. Okay, there's 3 string. Now forget that one from the other raft. Well, there's another one here. You had 2 nets instead of 1, so... Oh, there's a 3rd one here. Okay. So that's our 4 string. And we should be able to get one of those jellyfish and make a lead. Oh, I think our boat fell in the water. No, boat's over there. What potions have we got here? Water breathing. Ooh. That could be handy. Oh, you've got more emeralds as well. Maybe you want to sell me something. And you've got copper. Handy. And gold ingots. Well, it's my time, is it? Maybe we could go rescue that villager from that jellyfish. And then we could sleep in their boat as payment. Sleep in their bed, I mean. We didn't get the... Okay, we'll come back to the slime ball. We'll wait for daylight. Alright. finally slept. Okay, so that we emptied that one out already. We have a crafting table. And we have 4 string. So we need that slime ball. Alright, let's pop something back in here. Let's pop... Wait, we can put the spyglass on our belt, I think. We've got a... Yeah, there we go. The spyglass on the belt slot. And we can use it with Z. Hello. Alright, let's have a look for the slime ball that we should have got from killing that jellyfish over there. There it is. So with some leads, we can start making some boats, and we can not boats, some ships, and we can take these villagers back to our base. Wait a second. Oh, for a second I thought the shape of the anvil there with the lantern on top of it, I thought it was a witch for a second. In the distance. Alright, so... Oh, you've decided to get off, have you? Okay, well, in that case, we're going to need to make a boat to put you in. It's very hard to get you back on the rafts once you've fallen off. Kind of like wagons, hard to get back on once you fall off. So I hear. Alright, let's see. We'll grab what we can from here, and then we'll put some stuff back in this. But we'll get those leads made. Right, now those leads we can make ships, but we need sails, so but we can use the leads to make a sail. I think we can make a ship that only uses a sail and doesn't use any more leads as well. Let's see. No, we're still going to need... Alright, so we're going to need at least one more lead. Alright, so make one sail with 2 leads and wood and wool. So we've got access to wood and wool and we've got 2 leads, so let's start doing that part. Can we make the sail yet? We don't have the wood on us. Okay, that's fine. We'll just grab some wood from here. How much wood do we need? So we need 2 logs, 2 leads, and 5 wool. So we've got the wool. Now we just need the logs and the leads. So we'll grab that one. Okay, we'll put something else away. We'll grab that one. That should be enough. We'll make a sail. What have we got in here? More stuff. Cool. Alright, so there's our first sail. Now with the sail, let's have another look. We can make a book that tells us all about ships, which I think we have one of already. Or we could have. We can make a cog. We can make a dracar. We can make another type of cog. What else can we make? Lots of cogs. We can make a jungle brig, but we need a second. I need a second sail for the brig, so that's a lot more leads. Need extra leads for the galley. And we need one extra lead for the dracar and some more string as well. Okay, so we need 2 strings for that one. And we need chests as well. Chests we can do. For the cog we need 2 leads and no extra string. So less string to get... Oh no, it's the same amount of string. No, less string because we only need 1 lead. We make 2 anyway. So... Alright, well if we can get a lead for free, then makes it a bit easier, but we're still missing a few things, so... Let's see if we can find some more string. Maybe we can find some flax somewhere. Get ourselves some string that way. Hi there! Adabai18. Good to see you. Or Adibai18, is it? Adibai? Adibai? Alright, so we managed to get ourselves our first sail, but now we are losing our boat. So, did we pick it up? We did not. There it is. We've got to get out of the deep water so that we can continue using the boat, or we've got to... make a ship so that we don't have to worry about the ship breaking. Yeah, what's over there? Have we been to that island? Don't think we have. Let's have a quick look. Maybe we can find some flax somewhere. By the way, if you're new here and you like what you've been seeing, this is a mod pack that I'm working on called Hybrid Pirates. And it is one that trusted players on my Discord can request. Well, they can request beta tester, and once they're a beta tester, they can get access to the beta version of this mod pack, which is still in alpha, but beta will be coming soon. We're waiting on some changes to the Valkyrian Pirates mod to catch up with the latest Valkyrian Sails, or Valkyrian Skies, I should say, which has made a few changes to the way Valkyrian Sails works. So there's 3 mods involved there. One of them is the one that actually does the ships in the first place, makes ships work, and then there's 2 add-on mods for it. So one add-on mod is called Valkyrian Sails, which gives us the ability to make sailing ships. And the other one is the mod called Valkyrian Pirates, which gives us the ability to be attacked by random sailing ships. So we'll have a look at those, hopefully, when we see one later on. And we will attempt to build a ship once we get a bit further through things. We're going to try and build a small ship. We have small ships as well. I'm doing really well. I'm enjoying my my mod pack. So I'll just use the shears to get the tall dune grass there. Not sure if the tall dune grass is useful for anything, but decoration, I guess. Doesn't seem to have any uses. Maybe it can be composted. Doesn't even seem to come up with a composting use. We might just pop that back down. We're looking for flax, and that's not flax. Nope. There's a chicken around here somewhere. Can we get the chicken? Or an egg? We don't have eggs at the moment. We don't have chickens, so where is the chicken? Further away now. Other side of the island by the look of it. Very small island, so you'd think we'd be able to find the chicken pretty quickly. Apparently not. Phantom chicken. Where are you, chicken? Is there a cave in here that you've somehow got into? What? Where is that chicken? I can hear the chicken. Yeah, it's a dry grass aesthetic. Hi, Unchecked Door. Good to see you. Currently looking for the phantom chicken. Hear it, but I can't see it. Are you hiding inside the leaves? Are you stuck, perhaps? I'm very confused. I can hear you. Oh, you're in the water. You're not much use to us down here. Let me get you in the boat. Let's see if we can get you in the boat. Dolphin, chicken of the sea. Very likely. Alright. Where is that boat? Wait, what's that? Oh, it's a seashell. Did we lose our boat? Surely not. There's the boat. Okay. Let's see if we can get this chicken in the boat. Have our little chicken friend come with us on adventures. We don't have any seeds on us. Surely we can just get the chicken in the boat. Just catch it on the way past. Yes! Boat chicken. Okay. Chicken of the sea. Yes, I have heard that joke before. Alright. Oh, that's the rafts over there. So we head back to the rafts. We can get the chicken there without losing it. Or we can head back to that island. We need to find some flax. We haven't found any flax yet. Because we need more string for leads so we can make sails. Let's get to this shallow bit so we don't lose the chicken. And we lost the chicken. And the boat. That's alright. We'll replace the boat and hopefully we can take the chicken with us again. We'll park it in the shallows. Come on, chicken. Come for an adventure. You not want to get in the boat when the boat's about to break? Is that the issue? Okay, you're in the boat. Cool. Oh! Spend that much time getting you back in the boat. I think we need some seeds. Or another lead. That's the only answer. Come on, let's get you back in the boat, and then we'll get the boat in the shallows. Come on. Right, get the boat in the shallows. Okay, settles the boat down. We won't lose the chicken now. Alright, so we have access to wood. Let's just make ourselves another boat. We'll leave the chicken in the boat there. We might just set a marker so we know where the chicken is. Waypoint. Chicken. Sea chicken. And let's make it a nice greeny blue sea colour. There we go. Alright. So we'll just swim over to one of the other rafts here. And hopefully the villagers are still around. We can pick them up with a boat when we manage to make one. Yeah, this is actually a mechanic, an extra mod that's called Unseaworthy, which makes the boats very shaky. And they actually collapse and break. But not with, not thanks to bedrock mechanics, just vanilla, well, not vanilla, modern mechanics. Okay, let's see. Do we have... No, alright, we'll just grab another wood from under here. And we'll eat some of that cooked salmon. Anything you can use as a mode of transportation just collapses. Oh yes, you're having troubles with your happy gusts, weren't you? They just randomly disappeared. Alright, so make an oak boat. And we'll drop off the cooked cod. There's a villager over there. So we can't sleep yet, but that's our spawn point. I think we'll try our luck over in the jungle. Maybe we'll find some flax over that way. So it's very much a you problem by the sounds of it. An uncharitable person might say that that's a skill issue, or that it sounds like a skill issue. All right, let's head to. Let's have a look. So that's the shallows there that we got the chicken near. So that's another lot of shallows. That's a raft. Let's see how the raft. I think maybe we head to the jungle. All right. So we found 3 rafts, which means we get 3 extra villagers potentially, and 3 beds as well. In fact, lots of wool, so I can make more than 3 beds. Could start breeding the villagers, which would be kind of cool. All right. Now, do we still have the water breathing potion? I get the feeling we might need it. Oh, what did we just collect there? Collected something. Ah, kelp. Must be dolphins around. We really need to check our distant horizon settings because there's a whole section of bits where we're seeing things we shouldn't be underground and chunks that aren't loading properly. Well, that was an interesting place to have a chunk error. Interesting time to have a chunk error and lose the boat at the same time. So as you can see, we've got lots of stuff under the ground, under the ocean. But while we're looking at that, we're finding that the boat keeps breaking underneath us as well. This is why we need a better boat. Where did it go? There it is. Alright. Which way are we facing? Okay, jungle that way. Let's keep going. Appears to be further than I thought, but keep going. Data issue of some sort. Okay, so I seem to be getting more of the boat breaking when there's lag that prevents the chunks from loading. That's interesting. I don't know if that's related or just unfortunate. But we're getting closer to the jungle now. This is a little unsettling. Let's just let the game catch up a little bit. This is a little unsettling to be sailing through, not being able to see the boat. That is not cool. I think we might be about to have a crash. Let's just get out of the boat for a sec. Little lettuce. Get the same lag when you use an elytra. Ah, there we go. Game is catching up. Alright, let's move then. See if we can get ourselves back to land. That is very unsettling. Distant horizons and world generation are just not behaving themselves. And the map's not catching up either. The game must be super laggy. So, probably a good time to point out that it's quite hot where I am at the moment. It's summer. And my computer's probably overheating. And also, it's nighttime. But we had 40 degrees Celsius today. I'm not sure what that gets to in non-American units. Well, in American units. But quite hot is basically what it boils down to. Let's just... we'll just try quickly going into distant horizons and turning distant horizons off for a little bit. See if that helps. Not really. But we are close to the shore by the look of it. I'll try turning distant horizons back on again. Oh, there we go. Oh, would you look at that? We can actually see something even though it's not what's right in front of us, but we can see the shore now. And there's another ship in a bottle, another message in a bottle. We do have ship in a bottle as well. Alright, let's get out of the water. We've got access to cocoa beans. You can see where we've been now. And that's a fair way further than I thought it was. That's a lot of ocean to travel through. 40 degrees Celsius. So I think that's like high 90s, low hundreds, something like that in Fahrenheit. Yeah, very hot. It's the middle of summer here. Alright, so we've got access to bamboo as well. Cool. If only we had access to flax. And therefore string. Or, I don't know, some spiders or something. Oh, melon too. Wait, wait. I think there is another way to make leads. Let's have a look. Lead. I think we can make it from rope and stuff. There's a couple of recipes for leads. Ah, we can make it from... Yes, we can make it from 5 straw, which we can get using a knife, which we happen to have, on grass. Not guaranteed, but we also get it from using a knife on crops on a chopping board. There we go, got one. Got one. Okay, we need 4 more. And we have bone meal, so we can bone meal some grass and keep going until we get it, if needed. So if we can make a boat, we can go pick up those villages and we can travel much faster across the ocean. Okay, well that's seeds. Should be great for the chicken, but we already have seeds elsewhere. Triple digits in Fahrenheit, yeah. Alright, lots of grass, so we should be able to get at least 5 to get another lead, and then, if needed, another 5 after that to get another lead. I think we need 2 more leads. 3 more leads. We need 2 for a sail. Okay, so that's 2. If we actually had wheat, we could potentially get it from wheat as well, just by using it on a chopping board. In fact, you get it from harvesting the wheat. So that's 3, we need 2 more. One more. We did have a seed come up, so we could plant some wheat, and we've got bones, so we could bone meal it. Might be the best bet at this point. Also means we can have access to more food. We're not carrying much in the way of food, I don't think. Oh, yes, we are. Raw cod. Not the best food, but it'll do. I think we might actually go for the grass route once we've made the first lead. There's 2 bottles there. I'll take more bottles as well. More ship in bottle messages. Okay, so apparently we only have 3 oak planks, so let's fix that. Okay, perfect. Coldest temperatures in the winter months, -Celsius. Not teens, but well, sometimes double-digit negative Celsius. Yeah, the part of Australia I live in is in the eastern side of the country, but it's also in the mountains on a plateau. So we get hot summers and cold winters. Alright, we'll just put it under the tree for the moment. And we'll make that lead. Okay, so... did we have a ship that only needs one lead? Yes, but it needs 2 sails. Oh, we had the Drakkar that only needs 1 lead, but it needs more string. And the Drakkar is also the one that has the ice breaking. So, yeah, I think we had this discussion about climate similarities before. Sounds very familiar. Alright. I think we go for a boat that only requires leads because we can't get string, but we can accelerate the lead process a little bit. Place that boat down. Plant the seeds. Use the bone meal. That we don't have. We left the bones behind. Alright, well in that case, we'll just try and make another lead using the previous method. So, have another look at that. So it was 2 leads, 1 sail, and a bunch of boats makes a cog. Probably the easiest way to do it. Much as I'd like to do the Drakkar, we're limited in what we can make. Alright, let's go looking for grass again then. Should have brought the bones with us. Oh well. Always make one type of boat and move the villagers somewhere, and then set up shop there, and maybe keep going till we get our resources to make the second type of boat and head back to the icy area, the snow area where we started. We don't have to stay there, but we're going to need a way of moving the villages that we've got there, or taking more villages back, or beds. I guess we could just take beds back and breed the villages as well. Come back for the other villages when we've got the resources to make a icebreaker boat. Haven't had a single one yet. Head over and try the grass over here. Maybe we have better luck with this grass. Ah, there's one. There's the second one. What's that? Huh. We've got desert islands. Literal desert islands of mesa. Oh, there's a sheep. There's a sheep. We can get extra wool. We're up to 5 again. Nice. Hi, sheep. We don't have the inventory space at the moment, but we can fix that. And we can put you in the boat and take you with us. Alright, might have to be a jungle cog that we make. I mean, it could be a oak one as well, because we've got access to oak. We'll have lots of storage once we make the boat, and we'll have a way of transporting mobs once we make the ship. So let's do that. Let's see if we can jump in the water, not hit the ground. Yes, we managed it, even though it was a bit risky. Alright, let's get ourselves that small ship then. Oh, hi, crab. Alright, we've got an oak boat already, so if we find our crafting tree, there it is. We don't have dirt on us, otherwise I'd just dig some dirt. We need to make space. Alright. Make space by making another lead. And 2 leads, a sail, and some boats. I think that's all we need to... Yes, we can make the cog. Alright. Acacia. Acacia didn't know. Spruce. Mangrove. Dark oak. Jungle. So we can make it out of jungle. But we've got 1 oak boat already. So I think we go with a second and third oak boat. We find the oak tree. I think that was an oak tree. It is an oak tree. And we have 3 oak planks already, so 2 more logs. I'll get rid of that carpet. We'll pick up the other oak boat and make our ship. And that's pretty much what we wanted to achieve for the stream. So obviously we want to be able to set up shop somewhere or set up ship. This will give us a lot of storage though, and we'll be able to pick up quite a few mobs as well. Not as many as we could with a drakkar or a galley, but enough. I think it's 5 with the 4 not counting us, so 5 passengers total, including the captain. There we go, 1 oak cog, and that is our small ship. It's actually not that small. There we go. So, did we drop anything that we wanted to pick up? We've got carpet that we dropped over here. Could be useful. Get some melons while we're here. Maybe a bed, if we can get that sheep again. Actually, I might just sail over to one of the rafts. And look, there's our inventory. Not 1, but 2 sections of hold to put things in. So we might just clear out everything we don't need from our inventory and put it in the boat. And we can build cannons to defend ourselves with later as well. So, let's see. I think it was... Yep. There's our sail furled, and we can scroll out and look at ourselves from a distance. We can go pick up sea chicken. Yes, it's the same world. It is the same world. We managed to get ourselves out of the snowy area. It's the same mod pack. We've just come a long way. As you can see, we've got a fair clip going with the speed here as well. And go pick up all of that kelp. So the steering's not the best with the cog. It's one of the disadvantages of the cog. It's cheap, but it is also not the best handling. It's hard to stop turning once you start. It is a really fun mod pack. I've been really enjoying getting through it. So I'm waiting on a couple of mods to update on the sales side of things, the Valkyrian Skies and the Valkyrian Sails and Valkyrian Pirates. So those are waiting on a developer who is currently on vacation, who may or may not be watching the stream replay later. So the Pirates mod is also on my Valkyrian Skies, my second Valkyrian Skies mod pack, which is the Ethereal Airships 2, which I test every alternate week, and there's also the sequel to the mod that is the mod pack that is currently on one of my servers. So that one is airship based and create based. This one is sea ship based and has supplementaries as well, which also has some compatibility issues when it comes to Valkyrian Skies. So hoping to see some changes to that. Let's sleep so that we're not attracting phantoms. We can maybe pick up the villagers as well. So one disadvantage of this type of ship is if you hit the villager with a ship, it counts as you hurting them, which I guess is fair. But it's kind of annoying when you make a village and you finally start getting golems because you've got villagers that do not like you because your reputation goes down dramatically. So as a result, I've got the Your Reputation mod, which allows you to actually see what the villagers think of you, so that you know not to let them summon golems if they're in a bad mood. But speaking of which, let's see if we can pick up this villager over here. Add him to the crew. So you can control your speed a little bit by only partially opening the sail and then furling it again and then completely turning it off, and see that villager has been hit by the boat. They're not happy. So if we gradually we hit them again. See, that shouldn't be close enough to hit them. So they're going to be unhappy with us. Let's see if we can get them in a boat. A normal boat. Where'd they go? There they are. Suspicious. So they don't like us much at the moment because I hit them a couple of times with the boat. If we can get them to get into the boat of their own accord, then we can take them with us, and we can hopefully improve their reputation before we let them anywhere near other villages. So yes, not very fond of us at the moment. And if we let them come closer by themselves, they can come into the boat. And right click them, and they come into the boat. Alright, no worries, Mermaid Brigade. I'm going to be heading off shortly myself, but thank you for being an extra viewer on the stream. So yeah, we've got a suspicious villager, but we can take them with us. And see if we can pick up the other one. If we can figure out where they went. And we can pick up Sea Chicken as well. Although Sea Chicken could potentially get injured by the boat if we're not careful. But passive mobs don't care as much. Yeah, Sea Chicken just got damaged by the boat. And now we've got the villager in control of the boat. Let's see if we don't have any seeds left. Do have an egg from Sea Chicken though. We can try breaking Sea Chicken's boat and see if we can get Sea Chicken over here. If we go back on the boat and right-click Sea Chicken, theoretically, we can get them to join us. Although the boat doesn't have the full hitbox. So it's a little bit frustrating. We could try coming back with a lead. We might actually pop Sea Chicken back in a regular boat. Back in your boat, Sea Chicken. There we go. And no seeds on us. We left them. Yes, I do stream on YouTube as well. So we left Sea Chicken there. Let's see if we can find the other villager. Go ever widening circles until we get to the other raft. which I think we just passed. Yeah, it's over there. See if we can find the other villager in the water over here. They tend to go a fair way. Basically, they try and find the nearest land. A little patch of land over here. Maybe they've gone there. Can't see them though. We'll head back to the first one. No worries, I'm going to finish up shortly. We're getting close to the 2-hour mark, so it'll probably only be another 20 minutes or so tops. There's the other raft over that way. Looks like we might have a shipwreck over there too. Well, it's an unwrecked shipwreck. We've got unwrecked ships. Okay, so this villager is still on their raft. Means that they're much easier to convince to join our raft. Join our boat. There we go. They're already part of the crew. Well, they will be. Part of the ship. Part of the crew. Part of the ship. Part of the crew. Let's go with maximum half hour. Won't necessarily be here for the whole half hour, but we'll push them onto the ship. And if we right-click this other one, that frees them up, but then they should find another spot. And then if we right-click you, push you into the boat, right-click you. Come on. So you're in the boat. And you've joined us now. Excellent. Okay, so we've got 2 crew. And it means we can now ransack this one. And ransack this raft. Nothing in that barrel. Okay. Hello, Q-Kip. Welcome if you're new. I don't think I've seen you before. Just collecting some villagers from rafts and trying to get them to a safer location. Which isn't necessarily not on their raft, but we're going to pretend that it is. And take them somewhere and make them a new home. Yeah, we've looted this one already. Okay. Now we'll just get the water from out of here. And get ourselves back on the boat and put this stuff in the hold. Alright. Let's head... Oh, we forgot to grab the wool. Grab the wool because we're going to need that. We don't have any sheep. And the string could be handy as well. In fact, we will get the string because that means we can make the other type of boat sooner. which lets us break ice and get these guys back to our snowy biome. Alright, we'll cut the string. And we'll harvest the wool. Take the wool with us from the rafts. That way we can make more beds. And more sails. Both types. Alright, we'll leave the turtle eggs there till we get silk touch. And we'll put a rest in the hold. Cool, that's at least another 2 sails. We'll head back to the next raft. Definitely a ship over there. That looks like it could be a pirate ship, in fact. I don't want to check that out just yet. Back to those other 2 rafts. Around this island. Okay, there's suspicions down to 55 now, which is better than it was. Haven't hurt them for a while, so they're a bit happier. Or is that the other guy that's suspicious now? Let's have a look. Whoop, we've fallen out of our ship. Okay, so they've been talking to each other, so they both don't like me now. Probably because I kidnapped them. I can't say I blame them. Whoop, and they fell out of the ship. That was unintentional. You're going to be very unhappy now. That was completely unintentional, I'm sorry. We get you back in the ship? Hostile. Yay. You weren't meant to get hit by the ship again. You fell overboard, you silly sausage. Alright. I think we find a place to set them up before they get more hostile. Taken to this island where we had a little hidey hole set up. Put some beds in there and let them live there together and calm down and be less hostile. We don't want them to breed though, because we'll end up with hostile iron golems until we come down. Alright, so let's build ourselves a little way up there. I think we had a spare boat in here. No, but we have ways of getting them back up. We've got a water bucket, and we've got a little spot in there we can go to. We might just grab the the bed out of there. And the wool. Get a couple of beds set up here. And we'll get ourselves a bit of water just to get up. Alright, so we'll settle down here for the last part of the stream, I think. It's going to play some music for exploring, but I think we'll make that some of our outro music instead. I'll update the description later. Alrighty. There we go. We've got our little base and some villages, and we'll look at getting some stairs up from there, so they can come up from the boat. And we'll make a little raft platform down there that they can stand on as well. Should be enough for them to pathfind their way to the bed. May as well just use some cobblestone down here. There we go. Turn the boat round. Gently ease up and off again. Perfect, now they should be able to get up. Let's give them a... Oh, you're going to get stuck? Okay. Let's find some more blocks to get them to get up then. Ah, one of them's found his way, and the other one's found his way. Perfect. Oh, only one's found their way. So one will make themselves a fisherman, probably. Yep. And they want to buy... They want me to sell them crab claws. Well, they want to sell me crab claws? You want me to buy crab claws, or you want me to buy crab claws from them? Okay. I don't need to buy crab claws from you, I'm afraid. Sorry. What we can do is we can put a second bed in here and get rid of that barrel. In fact, we'll pick up the furnace too. And the chopping board. You should be able to explore your little island. And we can plant some stuff here. And I think we'll wrap up the stream. I think we should have some bones we can grow the trees with. So there should be some wood there too. Yep, we got wood. We don't have the bones. We must put the bones back in one of the other rafts. So we'll try and collect those guys next time on this. Next time we stream on this world, which will be in a couple of weeks. Alright, are you going to go past us, or are you going to... You're not going to go past us. Okay, let's just pick all this stuff up then. We'll break your workstation and then we'll place it somewhere better, so you go past us. Perfect. Now we'll put the barrel over here. I'll get you to come in properly. Yep, there we go. And we'll figure out where your friend went. Make a second bed to keep them in there. Oh, you're not friends, huh? You've wandered off to the other side? Yeah, you really don't like us. Okay, well, we might try and get you employed as well. But we'll make that bed first. Alright, there's a second bed. And we'll go for a second workstation. What can we put down here? We can go for a cauldron. We could have grabbed the fletching table. Should have grabbed the fletching table. You know what? Farmer's always good. We'll make you a farmer. Get that other villager to come back over, then we should be right. Might need to encourage you to pathfind your way back. Or are you doing it yourself? Alright, we'll just give you a bit of encouragement to find your way over. We'll go grab the composter and encourage him to follow it until they get back. Now you're going to find the bed instead. Good. And we'll put the composter in there for you, and then we'll shut you in there and come back later. We'll come back with lots of crops and make you happy. How's that sound? I think we can do that. All right. We'll head towards sea chicken, see if we can pick up sea chicken. And see if we can pick up the beds and things from the other rafts as well. The lag, let the lag finish up. There we go. So we got food in that one. Instant healing. Lots and lots of wool. Bed we can pick up. Smoker gives another career option. Brewing stand. Plenty of career options. Okay. Empty out the water bucket. Get the next cauldron. And the anvil. And the lantern. Put the lantern on our belt instead of the spyglass. Gives us a bit of extra light. We'll go over to the next one and we'll sleep there. And then we'll wrap up the stream. We'll try and get sea chicken another day. If they're even still there, they might have fallen out of the boat. If sea chicken is gone, that is unfortunate, but we'll deal with it. Keep pressing J instead of the for the map instead of the sails furling. Oh, there's the other villager. Let's grab that villager if we can, without running into them. Hello, villager. Let's move at very low speed. See if we can convince this villager to jump into the boat with us. Would you like to join our crew? Need a little convincing. We'll just press gang you into the boat. Come join the crew. Alright. Just tell my alarm to leave me alone, and we'll just see if we can get this guy into the boat, and then we'll find somewhere to park and we'll wrap things up. If we can stop dropping things, that'd be great. You know you want to go in the boat. You don't want to just swim around in the ocean all your life, do you? Where did that pickaxe go? There we go. Alright, you're in the boat. We're in the boat. Can't find our pickaxe. But that's okay. I'll head back to the other raft. And we'll sleep there. And then we'll wrap things up. Alright. Now we started press ganging villagers into becoming our crew. I think that's a good place to leave it. So, thank you for joining. Appreciate you watching. And I will hit the outro music. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Or to follow if you're watching on Twitch. Appreciate you being here. And I'll be doing it again next week. Also be doing it on the weekend with a completely different style of game. Well, different style of Minecraft. It'll be Skyflat on the Skyflat server, which is basically super flat, but with a bunch of nothing instead of grass. That's the best way to describe it. Alright. Some epic outro music. Beware Captain TechHead Fred. He'll press gang you into service if you hang around in the ocean for too long. I will say thank you to Apollo Music for composing the music. And thank you to my patrons, the Fantastic Soap, Oni Arrow, and Catsmith. Thank you for being paid patrons and continuing to do so. Even though you don't manage to catch the streams, I know that you appreciate my videos when they come out. And I will see you in a future video. Alrighty. Should have used this for exploring music, which was the intent. But yeah, thank you all for watching. And this pack will be available from Modrinth at some stage in the next few months. And there's another pack I've got on Modrinth as well, which is Ethereal Airships. And there's an update for that one coming. And there's also the Skyflat server. And I've got some content coming. I've got a hardcore world I'm finishing up, which was a shared world called Inheritance. And that one was with a bunch of other people. I was the sixth person to live in that world. I was a solo world. I was doing the whole hardcore thing, but in a world that I didn't start. So lots of fun. Last episode of that one coming up, and also got some things coming up with the hardcore Skyflat, hardcore Tyrannus Superflat, Skyflat as I call it. And we also have some stuff coming up with the Eliminate Last Man Standing, or Last Player Standing world, which I've been featured in some videos for that. I've got my own video to finish editing, so keep an eye out for that one. And I've got a channel update for 500 subscribers coming soon as well. So lots of stuff coming up in the new year. And hopefully we'll have more and better things, and I'll get more time for editing, and probably start streaming 2 nights a week again, as well as the weekend stream. So if you enjoyed the stream and you'd like to catch some more, keep an eye out on the weekend. There'll be a daytime stream for me, which will be evening for most of you, and that one will be on Sunday morning my time, which I believe will be Saturday evening for most of you, or Saturday night. So keep an eye out for that one. And yeah, YouTube content coming up, and feel free to follow me on Discord. Feel free to join the Discord. Feel free to follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and do all those things. I also have a Patreon, obviously, and a Ko-fi. If you like what you see and you'd like to, leave a tip or buy me a coffee or something like that, you're welcome to do so. Or if you really like what you see and you'd like to support my server hosting fees, then Patreon is a good way to do that. The other option, if you're watching me playing on the servers and you'd like to get involved with the servers, is there's also an option there for a one-off payment through Tebex if you'd like to do that as well. So plenty of options. Anyway, enough self-promotion. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next stream video or stream replay if you happen to want to watch those. Also looking to try and get some shorts out soon as well. So shorter form and highlights from the streams, basically. All right. Enjoy the music. This one is Cobblestone Generator, and it's also by Apollo Music. It's a little bit of a gap coming up in this one, and after the gap, that'll be the last part of the stream, and that'll be it from me. Once the gap finishes and the music starts up again, and then it finishes after that, that'll be the end of it. Appreciate you watching to the end. Even if you're just leaving your stream going to get me the viewers, I appreciate that all the same. The view hours can be appreciated, are appreciated. Every viewer is appreciated, and every like and comment and subscribe and follow is liked and replied to and appreciated. So thank you all for that. Alrighty, not much more for me to say, other than thanks again, and I'll see you next time. That's it from me. Bye for